So my name is Kelly Harder, and I'm the Community Services Director here in Dakota County. And just for context, I'm responsible for all of the corrections programming, social services, public health, veteran services, eligibility, cash food medical, child support. We also have the Workforce Center and also the Workforce Investment Boards here. And then I also have the honor of having extension within that suite of services as well. So we've really, historically and currently, value highly the relationship we have with Extension and the county. What we've really been able to focus and prioritize on in the last 6 years is whenever we're looking and assessing what those needs are in the community, we really take a comprehensive, integrated view, focusing on the customer, i.e. the resident, and seeing Extension as an option as we would our other base programming as well. So the work that Extension in particular in Dakota County has really been able to show impact and outcome with the youth, teaching youth as one example, is where we're doing work with the schools or we're doing work with our nonprofits. We see Extension as just that, an extension of an opportunity by which through partnering with them and what they have to bring brings an overall impact to those residents within the community. So I think the term investment is a significant one. We are stewards of the taxpayer dollar. And so what we owe to the taxpayer and to the citizens of our county are operations and programs that both, yes, have an outcome, but also can show an impact. And that impact has to be able to show improvement and also a good return on investment. And so as we look at Extension as an option within our suite of continuum of services that we can provide to our citizens, when it aligns, when they're either in direct partnership or in direct programming, they may be that best investment for that return. We're going to make that investment irregardless of the fact that it's Extension who's outside of the traditional county services. To me, I'm making an investment in an impact and an outcome, and if Extension provides the service that will best get us there, that's where we make that investment. So I've been in my role for 6 years, working closely with Extension, and the one thing that continues to really impress me is the degree and extent by which Extension has services to offer that go well beyond what I'm responsible for. So I've been in meetings by which all of a sudden I understand the degree and extent of which they can offer support to the farmers or to agriculture around nutrient application and nutrition education as far as that goes. But every time we speak with Extension, one thing I might say for feedback in the question is, I think Extension has so much more to offer than what we at the county realize. And just having that presented to us on an annual basis of saying, well, here's the whole suite of what Extension is all about. Here's what we do on a continuum, and maybe more beyond just what that's being done in the county that you're speaking with, but examples across that, because no one can really we all represent very broad and deep organizations that have a lot of responsibilities, and I think going back to the steward of taxpayer dollars and resources, we're also all funded by the state of Minnesota in varying degrees. And I think the university's ability or Extension's ability to explain and inform us at a county level, don't assume we aren't interested, don't assume we don't know about these things. The best thing Extension can do is to continually inform and educate those of us at a county level of both what you're doing, but what the possibilities of what could be might also exist. What has worked extremely well here in Dakota County for us has been a very authentic, transparent, engaged relationship with leadership of Extension, and then having the staff, the transactional work that's on the ground, continuously coming in front of decision makers and continuously coming in front of folks to show what they're doing, how much of it they're doing, but ultimately what impact is it having, and showing that outcome in a way that we're confident and we know. We don't just talk, well, lives of children are better off. we show why they're better off. And we have information, and that aligns really well with the sophistication at which Extension operates by. I think the other thing that's gone really well is the relationship of sitting down together when we have a problem, when we have a concern or an issue, and just discussing openly what are the possibilities, what could those be. You know, that's where those conversations have really led, for me, learning about other things available within Extension that I wasn't even aware of, and led to partnerships in other areas, our public health, our SHIP programming, and others that weren't even on our radar at the beginning of that phone conversation. So that's what has gone really well. I've only seen our relationship in 6 years really grow and expand. I would say when I came on board, another focus of ours has been how do we really focus on what we know we do well in Extension, and being able then to look at some other programming and repurpose some of what we had been doing, using those dollars, looking for more impactful ways that we can prioritize those dollars that align well. Some of the challenges, we're two different systems. We grew up as different ecosystems in basically different areas. Recently, we've had some experience where, you know, we're a service delivery organization. It's what we've always done. It's what we do. And Extension's model at which they reach into the community, the way at which they go about having that impact is different than that. And so we've attempted some programming innovation, and with the best of intentions, we go into it. And what we've learned is that's been a difficult dance. Maybe one is doing a different style of dance and another one wants to square dance. Either way, they haven't synced up. But then you go back to the foundation of a trusting, transparent, authentic working relationship that we have together. And those are hard conversations of what do we do next. But what we do is make sure whatever we decide, none of it's worth eroding or compromising the integrity of the trusting working relationship we have together. So as the residents of our county continue to receive a high quality, high impact, efficient service, and we all show that together. And we'll continue to build. I probably can't even tell you what we'll probably be working at into the future, but Extension is just a critical part of our portfolio of assets that we look to partnering with to just better the overall life and quality here in Dakota County.